All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Thursday, the 13th of November. Set today by Ceranos. I think we've had Ceranos once before. Anyway, let's have our cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, actor exploded, scale won't do it. Well, it's an actor slash director, Clint Eastwood, and you have to explode our anagram. Scale won't do it. Now, Troublesome Birdsong in the comments said, I could have also used Old West Action, which I think is a much better surface, since also indicates some of his earlier films. Anyway, well done to Troublesome Birdsong and Mike, and everyone else who got that one. Today, almost throwing up around top politician, hollow orange thing, 7 letters. Almost throwing up around top politician, hollow orange thing, 7 letters, and the 5th is K. All right, let's see what Ceranos says. Singers, strong emotion in costume. I think it might be a singer. Oh, it could be a type of singer like soprano. But I think we're going to put, what's a strong emotion inside a word for costume? Costume could be dress. I don't see that one. Excelled protecting OneNote well, it may be hacked. Yeah, so I think that might be the definition at the end, something that may be hacked, but it may not be your phone or your computer. It could be something like some kind of tree. Yeah, I think a word for excelled is going to go around or protect. OneNote could be IN. I don't know what the well is doing though. Is that part of the charade? I don't see that one either. Charge covering mass swindle. Well, again, it sounds like an envelope. A word for charge or abbreviation is covering. Oh, mass can be just M, I think, from physics. Oh, yeah. E equals mc squared. So swindle with an M in the middle. Charge could be fee. Swindle with an M. No, not seeing that either. Concerned about a youngster's sanity. Yeah, very tricky again. Could be an envelope, a word for concerned. Oh, I wonder, yeah, I mean, it sounds like, oh, you're concerned, you're worried about something. But it could be like concerning or something concerned, something else. Goes about a youngster. And it's going to, and I think there's probably going to be an A in there, a naked a kid, and it's going to mean sanity. No, I'm just not on Ceranos's wavelength yet. Birth almost, taking a month, but this shouldn't end in tears. No. All right, back to the acrosses. Do not apply for ring. Do not apply. I don't know. That can't be the definition, right? For can be pro. Ring can be O. Or hoop. Oh, call, of course, to ring somebody. Or phone. Not seeing it. Bargain I secured in party. Oh, all right. Well, I think we had a very similar word recently. Uh, a bargain might be a snip, and I think I is secured in the Scottish National Party, SNP. All right, finally got one. Ooh, so now our charge covering mass swindle. Oh, I do like if the M goes before the P. What is charge? No, I'm not seeing IMP, AMP. Oh, lamp. I think lamping is some sort of criminal activity. No, not seeing that. Steps in dog mess, clearly marked. All right, that's a good one. Oh, how about steps in dog, 10 letters, a mess is telling us to anagram it. And we do have an ED for a past tense ending meaning clearly marked. Designate, oh no, we've used the D. We have a P and a G, and the S, two S's and a T. Clearly marked. Oh, like underlined or something. Yeah, not seeing that anagram yet. Fraud involving press ticket. Involving sounds like another envelope. A word for fraud, like con. Going around a word for press. Oh, can Serenos be, since he's in The Guardian, be referring to press as us? And then it would be a four-letter fraud going around it. Ticket. Belay. No. Yankee dropping in, moving near Jampot. Oh, Yankee, of course, NATO word for Y. So I think maybe there's a word for moving near. We drop the Y. Oh, maybe it's moving near jam, jelly, and it's going to mean either jam pot or pot. Yeah, don't get it. Excuse me, shut away poison. Not getting that. David, say, has not succeeded as fortune teller. Well, to say, I think it's probably meaning David as an example. King David, or a famous David. I say could also be e.g. has not succeeded. Oh, yeah, succeeded can be the letter S. I think from genealogies or peerage books. So I'm thinking fortune teller. Oh, not seeing that yet. Good Lord, extremely happy in financial district, not going anywhere. Well, from watching Cracking the Cryptic and David Webb, I know that the financial district of London can be called the city, and I think has the postcode EC. So maybe we're putting something inside EC, and I think the definition is not going anywhere, like static or immobile. Extremely happy could just be the extreme letters of happy, the HY. And then it's going to be a much longer financial district. Wall Street, or not going anywhere, no. Rock band's half season. Oh, is it half a rock band and it's one of the seasons? They're all 6 letters. That's unfortunate. Winter, summer, autumn, spring are, yeah, that I think that would be too obvious. The only band I can think of that has a season in it is the fall. Um, yeah, well, there's Johnny and Edgar Winter. I think maybe it's a rock, and then band's half, and then another. Oh, season could be to put on salt. Ah, that's it exactly. Half of band is literally BA, and with the salt we get basalt. Hey, rock. All right, I'm going to go back to the Downs. Where did I leave off? Buzzer didn't make much noise, question mark. Ooh, a buzzer, I think, could be something that buzzes like a bee or a fly. What else? A wasp. Didn't make much noise. Put the question mark. There's some pun going on there. Oh, I was just thinking about how one of those insects could be the answer. And I think the question mark is saying wasp is was in the past, piano from music, softly, quietly. Oh, if that's right, that's very clever, but tricky one. 2 judges see a mess after torturing outlaw. Oh, well, surely Ceranos is not using mess a second time for an anagram indicator. But then torturing could be an anagram indicator as well. Oh, yeah, so outlaw must be Jesse James. So I think judge can be um, abbreviated as J. So we have 2 of those. As CMS is the rest of the letters, the 8 letters, and those are tortured. All right, so mess is not being used as an anagram indicator. It's part of the fodder. As a precaution, putting in last protein. I'm thinking it might be as a precaution. It might be an ly word. Oh, because I have the J, I'm now wondering if 14 across is moving as an anagram indicator of near jam. And instead of the Y dropping out, we drop it in which case this could end in Y. The Y could go there. And, but pot as the definition, I would think this, yeah, I don't know what would come after a Y there. So what is the second word going to be if it's an anagram of near jam? All right, I'm going to try the anagram helper and put in near jam Y just to see what are we dealing with. Yeah, they're funny letters. Jane Eyre, Manger. Oh, Mary Jane. Ah, yes. The old marijuana, Mary Jane. All right, so that kind of pot. Very good. Ooh, so now, last of protein. Or maybe it is a protein. I think they can end in N, but what, EAN, double EN? As a precaution, putting in last. No, not seeing it. A classical language has spread outside Old German province. I hope it's not a German province. Or it could just be a province of Ireland or Canada. I think the A, it might actually start with A and then classical language, Latin or Greek. And that is going to spread or maybe be anagrammed outside O for old and maybe G for German. Yeah, I don't think that's enough letters. Or maybe has to be part of the anagram. Fodder. No, I think I need more for that one. Memorial needs much slimming down for narrow inlet. Well, I remember from geography at school, area can be a narrow inlet. And so it's just hidden within the word memorial. You have to slim it down a lot. All right, pretend not to see prune. Yeah, I think this word and this meaning has come up before. People would cut each other by pretending not to see them. And in certain society, that was like the worst thing you could do. And of course, to prune a plant is to cut it. Hairy bit of damage in small place I look after. Oh, could it be hairy? Hairy bit? I don't know. Small place. S, maybe then PL. I look goes after, maybe. Look can be low, so I low. Bit of damage. Yeah, that could be like a dent or a cut or a nick or something. Or maybe just a bit of the word damage. Well, if it is hairy, yeah, I think it must be hairy. Oh, hairy as in dangerous or scary. Not seeing it. All right, scuffle, that is a problem for flock. A problem can be a sum. Oh, it might be a word for flock, like murder or something. Butcher has no time to train darling child. I'm thinking, yes, butcher is 7 letters. If it has no T for time, we're left with 6. And we train those to get a cherub, an angel, or I suppose a darling child. No good cycling on island, not much cover. Ooh, I'm thinking maybe this is an island with NG for no good, and that cycles around to give not much cover. Now I'm thinking about like Baring, Baring. What's the island? Or Barren? No, not quite seeing that. In speech, Oxbridge representative breathed hard. So I think a homophone here. Who is an Oxbridge representative? And breathed hard in 4 letters. Hawed or huffed and puffed. No, not seeing that one at all. Difficulty over bit of ribbon that may stick to one's coat. Only 4 letters for this one too. Bit of ribbon could be the R. Yes. So I was thinking about things that if you're going walking, you might find sticking to your clothes, and a burr. So the bit of ribbon is the R at the end. A difficulty is a rub. There's the rub, and that is turned over. All right. So now we have the C and the T for not going anywhere. Oh, yeah. So actually, I was right about the financial district being EC, but that comes at the beginning, and not going anywhere is static to give us ecstatic for extremely happy. All right, stamp coin on reverse, incising line. Well, I did collect stamps as a child, like many of you, I'm sure. And I think it turned out penny blacks, they were always famous as, the rarest stamp, but you could actually pick up a penny black pretty easily because they printed so many of them. Unless, of course, the Queen's head was upside down or something like that. Anyway, so stamp is the definition. Coin on reverse. Oh, a coin is a penny. Reverse is back up, reverse. And that incises, not easy for me to say, or goes around L for line. Oh, here's another one of those terrible Scottish islands. No offense to the people who live on them, but just there seem to be so many. Objection English. I think it's going to be E for English and then a 3-letter objection. I was thinking Barra, isn't there a Barra? But that wouldn't be spelled that way. B-A, B-I-B-O, oh. Yeah, but a bar. Now, is a bar an objection? I don't think so. Oh, a but. Yeah, of course, butte. Now I remember. All right, join together, but it turns loose. So join together is unite. And then famously, that's an anagram of untie. This, I think, is one of these clues where it's not exactly obvious which one you write in. Yeah, I'm not sure which way this is going to go. Can I get my Oxbridge representative? Breathed hard. Who is an Oxbridge representative? Oxford and Cambridge. Well, there's the boat race. Could it be a boat? I don't think so. Oh, a blue. Ah, yeah. I, yes. I think if you row for one of them, you get your blue, or you are a blue. I'm not sure how that works, but of course, BLEW. Oh, hold on now. Again, I'm in speech. Ah, so I think this must be, and of course, it can't be the U anyway. All right, that doesn't help me. I should have realized. Untie. All right, this is either a T or an I. All right, let's take a look at my classical language. And I think it's going to be a province. Oh, Latin is looking possible. Um, just not seeing a province. Oh, is there a Spanish? Not Catalonia, but something like that. No, gonna have to come back to that one. All right, so just one left. Ill-educated, go in for rambling tirade. I'm thinking rambling is an anagram of tirade, and we put a GO inside it. Oh, I think we're going to, yeah, I'm trying to make ig. Ah, go in is actually the one that is for rambling. Okay. And then a tirade is a rant. Yet again, I picked the wrong end of the implement. All right. No good cycling on island. Not much cover. I can only think of baking. What else can that be? Island can be I or IS. Not, I don't know, the cover of some of the letters. Not seeing it. All right, I picked up a little bit of the pace as I went along, but not a great first pass. All right, surely I can get my swindle with a charge covering with charge like a rap. Can ramp mean to swindle? Let me look up meanings of ramp. Well, I couldn't find any confirmation that it means swindle, but I'm going to leave it in for now and we'll find out later. Ooh, surely I can work out this anagram now. Steps in dog. Clearly marked. Oh, signposted, of course. Dear, oh dear. So obvious. Sign posted. All right. Ooh, that G should be useful. I didn't take a long time on this one. Birth, almost. Taking a month. But this shouldn't end in tears. That sounds like the definition at the end. Something that shouldn't end in, oh, maybe it shouldn't end in tears. Oh, yeah, that made the penny drop for me. Origami. That's I don't know how my brain thought of origami, but there we go. Birth, almost, I think, is origin, but we drop the N and it takes in A and M for month. All right. So now our singer's strong emotion in costume. Yeah, I mean, it could be one of those one name singers, but I'm thinking it's more going to be balladeer or crooner. Yeah, because I shouldn't be too sure of that A. No. How about excelled, protecting? Well, if N is right, that could be one. Of course, we've also seen where one can be A, but it may be hacked. No, and what's excelled? Well could be something you say when you're trying to formulate the words as I am now. Well, it may be hacked. No, concerned about a youngster's sanity. No, do not apply for ring. That's such a weird clue. What is the definition? Do not? Like things that are don'ts? Do not apply. Or ring. Do not aptly? I don't know. I'm clutching at straws. As a precaution, putting in last. Protein. Yeah, not seeing that. Ooh, how about my David say has not succeeded as fortune teller? I think it must be fortune teller. All right, I'm going to pause. I think the letter between the A and the M is key. Let me think about that. I got to L and thought of palm reading, and I suppose you can say palmist. And so David was a psalmist, but you drop the S for succeeded. All right, if these letters are right, that's Harry. I'm just thinking of salut. Oh no, split. Oh, a hairy bit of damage, I think, might be a split end in small place. I look after. Oh, S for small, PL for place, I, and then look after is tend. That's very clever. All right, I don't know what else, unless it's some, not Burkina Faso, but some other part of the world. I mean, that would have to be A, E, I, O, U. I can't think of anything other than baking. I am, since I'm over the 30-minute mark and my battery is quite low. So I'm just going to check this one. No, that's funny. It's not an ing word. Okay. Be kind. Not much cover, so it's not BA. Yeah, I think maybe it's some island I don't know. So I'm going to reveal this one. Oh, bikini, I do, of course. Oh, oh my goodness, that is very clever. I, yeah, too clever for me. So cycling is biking, but without the G from good, and then that goes on an I for island. And of course, bikini is an atoll, which I think you could call an island, but anyway, that's really not much covers the definition. Very clever. All right, scuffle, that is a problem for flock. I want it to be some sort of like scrap type word for a scuffle. Oh, actually, I think it is scrap, and I think that, oops, what did I do? Okay. Um, IE is that is, and I think I have heard of scrapie, and it must be a disease. Does it affect turkeys or just birds in general? But I have heard of that, so all right, we will have to check 15 squared at the end for the definition. All right, the right-hand side, apart from my protein and my do not apply. Oh, what do you say? Things do not apply. An exception, amend, but for ring. Oh, maybe do not slash break it there and then apply for ring. Ask. No. Will I give up and go to word plays now? No, I think I'll wait a moment. What one haven't I? Oh, I haven't given this one much thought. Excuse me. Shut away poison. I think it might be a word that's for excuse me, like pardon, or maybe asking someone to repeat something. Shh. Oh no, it's the other way around. Excuse me, you might clear your throat and say hem, and to shut away is to lock, and hemlock is a poison. All right, this is looking like, I don't know what it's looking like. A classical language has spread outside Old German. Atlat. Yeah, not getting that. And this is either an I or a T. Does that help me? I'm just wondering if it could be the definition of classical language, but I can't think of one, or else that's an I. Yeah, I do like maybe an IA ending. And so that would be unite. All right, I think because my battery is so low, I'm going to go to word plays for this one. All right, I'm glad I used word plays for this one. It's not beginning with A, but it is Palatinate, which I think is an old German province. Oh, so that is untie. Anyway, A, so the Latin has spread outside. Oh, sorry, A, and then so it has, oh, a pate. I was reading it as pate, but of course it has pate outside. Yeah, well, don't feel too bad about not getting that one. That's fraud involving press ticket. Or a coupon. Oh, yeah, this press comes up a lot. The Oxford University Press, OUP, so that's one to remember. That goes inside the con, and you get your coupon. Oh, sanity could be reason. Oh, of course, concerned is a is a, and child, our youngster is son. All right. Ooh. Maybe it is a word like balladeer, but it's not balladeer. Could be EUR. Who's the singer? Well, that's the singer. What's the strong emotion? Oh, could that be hate? That would be a strong emotion inside a word for costume ending in R. Yeah, I can't think of a word for that. All right, how about excelled, protecting one note well? It may be hacked. Let me get rid of that. All right, I'm going to pause, ponder this for a minute, and then if I don't see it, I'll go to word plays. I got it by reading the clue again. Amazing how often that turns out to be helpful. And then realizing note well, nota bene. And as soon as I had the B there, I thought, well, it must be some bone. And having the ONE ending, I thought of Sean if you excelled. And so it is a shin bone, which can be hacked, of course, by the opposing players. All right, so it's not. Singer, of course. Could it be a bird of some kind? Um, but I still don't see singers, strong emotion. Now, what is the. So there was an H, but not where I thought it was. A strong emotion in costume. All right, I'm going to pause and think about the first letter. Yeah, I was not getting that at all, mainly because I was thinking of, oh, there's my battery power. Double ER at the end, or EUR, but it's actually EAR, and it is a bird as a singer, a wheat ear. Oh, costume is just wear, and strong emotion is heat. All right, well, there you go. So just these pesky two up in the top right do not apply. Yes, it more like does not apply. NA. I don't know what else you would call that. or as a precaution, putting in last. Oh, lutein comes to mind. Oh, that U doesn't look very likely. Anyway, I'm going to check that one. No. Casein. We have had casein before. Oh, that's very clever. As a precaution is in case, but you put the in last. I like it. Ooh, a ring could be an arena. Do not apply. Maybe it's RNA, but I'm not exactly, oops, sure. Sorry to hit the little thing. All right. I don't know what else to say about all of this other than I'm glad it's over. Tricky one from Serenos, but some lovely clues, I have to admit. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick peek at 15 squared. All right, the blog is by S.C. Chua. Let's see, there's a lovely wheat ear. Arena, yes, it is R, not applicable, do not apply. That's clever. And then 20 down. Oh, some great origami. There's a Rhea. Oh, it's not a flock of birds, of course, it's a flock of sheep. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there and charge my tablet. Anyway, been a bit of a mess today, but thanks as always for putting up with me and have a wonderful day.